Hello, YouTube friends. I'm back again. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm back on the ham radio. I'm going to try to make a few contacts on simplex on 2 meters. Simplex is radio to radio. See how good your radio is. See how far it'll reach. If you got 5 watts, you're not going very far. If you got 75 watts, such as I have here now with the Yaesu 2900 JPO copper antenna out back up about 40 feet, 75 watts, I'll be getting out a pretty good ways. Radio to radio on the national simplex calling frequency is 146,520. Here's a list of repeaters that's all programmed into my radio. I can hit them repeaters. A repeater I hit in Knoxville might take my signal all the way to Nashville. A repeater is 2 radios hooked together, and one of them hears your signal, the other one sends it out further while you're talking. So this is simplex. Let's see if we can raise somebody on simplex. KM4 ZMZ in Morristown, Tennessee, looking to make a contact here on National Simplex calling channel. Your fans running. I've got 2 fans running in the back, keeping all this equipment cool. They do get hot. Transmitting power. My call sign is KM4 ZMZ. It's on a QSO card. When you talk to someone, you write down the date, the time, their frequency you were on, their call sign, mail that card to them. You get one back from them. Proves you made a contact. Save them in a photo album. You can prove you made a contact to Kentucky, Missouri, Florida, wherever, and you can prove it. Get on the webpage, qrz.com, put in their call sign. It gives you their address. Like my call sign right there, it tells my address. Let's try it again. KM4 ZMZ, looking to make a contact here on Simplex from Morristown, Tennessee. I do everything with the mic. I got an up and down button. I can go from on channel 13. All these repeaters in this list, there's 50 or 60 repeaters programmed in that radio. Channel 1 through channel 90. I've got a bunch of stuff programmed in there. I can go up and down to each channel without using these. We're going to be on high power, low, 5 watt, 10 watt, 25 watt, 75 watt. Let's make it happen. KM4 ZMZ, looking to make a contact here from Morristown, Tennessee on Simplex. Anyone around? So I'm demonstrating ham radio on 2 meters, so I don't make a boring video. I'm not making any contacts. Nobody's on Simplex, but a lot of times there are people on Simplex. I'll go down to a repeater somewhere and make a contact and show you how it works with the repeater. Channel 12 in my list is Knoxville. I did not hit the repeater. Channel 11 is Gatlinburg. I hit that repeater. I let off the mic. You see that? I hit that repeater. Channel 11 is Gatlinburg. Different frequency, 147, 195. KM4 ZMZ, looking to make a contact from Morristown, Tennessee. Hit the repeater again. Got a copper J-pole up out back about 40 feet. Made out of solid copper pipe, J-pole antenna. I'm using 100 feet of LMR 400 low loss cable, coiled around 5-6 loops in a loop for lightning protection. So I hit that repeater and nobody's on. I'll wait a second. Somebody may have heard me and they're trying to get to the radio, so it's kind of rude to throw your call out and just leave. We'll wait and see. We won't wait too long. Channel 10, Rogersville, Tennessee. Didn't hit it. I hit that one. It's Morristown. Let's try Crossville, Tennessee. I know I can reach somebody in Morristown. I'm in Morristown. Let's try Crossville, Tennessee. It's 100 miles away. It's Channel 24. Hear that fuzzy sound? It's fuzzy. It's 100 miles away. And I've talked to people on that. 100 miles. It's in Crossville, Tennessee. I'm in Morristown. KM4ZMZ. Looking to make a contact in Morristown, Tennessee here. Anybody out there?
Quebec 4, Bravo Mike Sierra. Can I get a radio check out there?
He's asking for a radio check. I can barely hear him. Yeah, I can barely hear you. Got a lot of noise, a lot of static, but try again. Yeah, I can hear you, but I can barely understand you. This is KM4ZMZ in Morristown. He may have talked the same time I did and didn't hear me. Yeah, that station there, go ahead. I can hear you, but you got a lot of noise with you, a lot of static. Try it again. I'm over here in Morristown, Tennessee.
I'm over here in Decatur, Tennessee. I got a little ways to get on the radio. I'm just trying it out to see if I can get out there and catch the frequency.
Okay, I believe you said you were in Decatur, Tennessee. I can barely hear you, man. We're a long way apart, I think.
Yeah, copy that. I'm about to get a bigger antenna.
I'm putting out 75 watts. How many watts you putting out?
Most of it is strong here on the 195 machine. You're probably on 3 different machines. I'm on this Amtrak. They give me a couple radios that I ordered online.
Alrighty, guys, they're a little bit too far away. It's a lot of noise in there. They heard me there.
Well, it sounds like to me that there's an
Decatur, Tennessee. That 23 there was a Follett. Well, that people was talking right there was a Follett. I'm going to try Gate City, Virginia, 22. KM4ZMZ, looking to make a contact here from Morristown, Tennessee. I hit the repeater in Gate City, Virginia.
Oh, that again, I missed that.
KM4ZMZ in Morristown, Tennessee, looking to make a contact.
Hey, ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee, your full lightning machine. How you doing, buddy? Name is Roger, over.
Hey, I'm pretty good. Name is Jerry. I'm in Morristown. Where about you located?
Located in Hilton, Virginia.
Wow.
About 7 miles east of Gate City, and I'm guessing about 20 miles west of Bristol on Highway 58.
Pretty good ways off, but the repeater does all the work. I'm over here in Morristown, Tennessee, between Knoxville and Greenville, and this is a Gate City repeater, as I understand it. That's pretty good ways. I always have good luck trying to hit this repeater, but you're in Virginia. That's pretty good contact.
This repeater is located on Clinch Mountain in Gate City. I'm just about a couple miles on up the road from it.
Yeah, I have good luck hitting it when I try it. I just tried to make a contact on the Crossville repeater in Crossville, Tennessee. It's like 100 miles away. People come in there, they were fuzzy. They was probably transmitting 5 watts or something, but I'm transmitting 75 watts on the Yaesu 2900. I got a copper J-pole up out back.
Like them J-poles now, that's a good antenna. I got a 8900R Yaesu I'm talking on now, and I like my Yaesus.
Yeah, there's good radios out there, Kenwood, but Yaesu is real good. This is Yaesu 2900. I'm using the LMR 400 low loss coax cable. Got 100 feet of that. That J-pole's up about 40 feet, and it works pretty good. But you're full quieting in the repeater. I got a full scale on you over here. All my bars are lit up on the radio when you talk.
Good deal. You got a little bit of scratchy with you. Did you drop power or just conditions change or something? There's a little bit of noise. It may be on the repeater.
Probably the repeater. I'm putting out 75 watts. I could drop it down to 5 or 10 watts and probably still hit the repeater because I live on a little bit of a hill. Not a mountain, but a little bit of a hill. But I'm on 75 watts. Maybe just the conditions up there on the mountain, the wind blowing up there on the mountain at the repeater.
As cold weather gets to them and start doing funky things this time of year, and the leaves coming off, and new locations opening up, and all that good stuff. But, yeah, you sound real good. I didn't catch the name though. Mine's Roger.
Name here is Jerry. Jerry. I've had my license since 2016 and kind of got out of ham radio for a few months trying to get back into it.
Jerry, sorry, you told me a minute ago. I remember now. I'm absent-minded as the professor was, but yeah, it's good to make your acquaintance, Jerry. I just now get back into it again. Really, I did simplex for years. Just decided to get out of my shell and come back out in the real world for a while. Get around here and repeater hop, 440, 2 meters, 6 meters. I just like playing on the UHF and the VHF bands over.
Yeah, I've got a DMR radio. I like it pretty good.
In 4TUX. I'm in here where I got this high gain diamond antenna on this handheld here finally. This is Boyd in 4TUX, Kingsport, Tennessee, portable. Let's see, what was his name, Roger?
Jerry, but you're full quiet, boy. That's a good antenna. Sounds like you turned on a 50-watt mobile.
Oh, Jerry, good to have you come in here and talk with me and Roger and a bunch of hams on here, really nice. And go ahead there, Jerry.
Yeah, as Roger said, you're loud and clear over in Morristown, Tennessee, and I heard you say you're in Kingsport. Yeah, my name is Jerry, and good to meet you there. I talk on this repeater every now and then, but I've been out of ham radio a long time. I was telling him that I was talking on a Yaesu 2900, 75 watts of power with a J-pole.
Okay. I like Yaesu. I'd like to have a new FTM 500, but doggone $500 and some dollars. But I like the Yaesu. I like to have a new Yaesu 28. What is it? 20? No, 2980, which is just the newer brother of yours. Yours should be a good one too.
Yeah, sad story about the 2980. I'm looking at one right now. I bought it brand new and had it in the truck. My wife spilled coffee in the microphone. Long story short, it won't power up no more. And yes, I bought it. Puts out 80 watts. But this one here I bought new puts out 75 watts. And it ain't going nowhere. It's on my desk here and it's going to stay in here. And I got the 2980. And I bought the Yaesu 28, whatever it is, as is on eBay. Of course, it don't work. So don't buy used. My suggestion: don't buy used ham radios. Always buy new.
and then person's got to cross her fingers the person don't get a lemon. But I kind of agree with you about you. Unless you find some piece of equipment from somebody you trust. Over.
Yep. And I got a few handhelds. I got a DMR TYT MD380 for DMR digital mobile radio. And I got some old Baofengs. I got a really good handheld that puts out 10 watts. It's a Luaton LT188 Luaton 10 watt handheld, 16 channels only, 2 meter only. Pretty good radio. But anyway, back to this Yaesu. It's in my shack here. It's an awesome radio.
Now, what power supply have you got there in 4TX?
I started out with the power supply from Radio Shack, used it many years, and it crapped out. Now I've got it. It's just got an NA. I think it stands for North America. It's pretty big. It works great. I don't know what it puts out, but it's awesome. It's 8 inches wide, 4 inches tall, and 10 inches deep. It's a big power supply.
You don't know how many? I didn't key the PTT button good enough, sorry. You don't know how many amp it is? Go ahead, Roger. Throw it over. I'll throw it to you.
With the machine. I didn't catch what amperage you said. He'll have to come back with that. But I was looking up the new Yaesu FTX-1F. I'm waiting on that to come out. I don't know what the price will be on that rig, but it's pretty sweet looking.
The amps on this, to give you an idea, I've got a power supply that puts out 13 amps. It will only power a CB radio. It will not power this Yaesu 2900. So this one I'm using is 18 or 22 amps, something like that. This 13 amp will not do it. So it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 18 to 22 amps, I think.
Yeah, with that 75 watt mobile, it'd be good if you had a 20 amp or 25 amp continuous to really do good, really good.
So I gotta
You
get
know
out.
what? I'll retract my last statement. FTX-1F is only a QRP rig. It only does 10 watts.
So I'm gonna close it out here on this with these guys. I'll keep the video going and make a few more contacts in a different place.
I was talking with some just newly licensed hams, and they was asking my opinion on some power supplies. And
so I signed off with them guys and went back on Simplex. That was a repeater. I was talking on a repeater in Gate City, Virginia. One of them's in Virginia, the other was in Kingsport, and that's how far you can talk with a repeater. I'm back on Simplex. Radio to radio, no repeater involved. KM4 ZMZ looking to make a contact here on Simplex from Morristown, Tennessee. On a repeater, it would bounce back up and show you hit the repeater. That's just Simplex. If nobody's there, they're simply not there. I'm going to go to a repeater on English Mountain, channel 40. I hit the repeater. I just keyed it and let off. KM4 ZMZ looking to make a contact here from Morristown, Tennessee.
Pick him up, Tim. You're probably the closest one to him. You're up there in St. Charles.
Mike, I'm filling out some paperwork, K4Q7.
You got no paperwork, you lying dog.
They
Get
heard
the
me.
KG4YXM. Go ahead, sir.
They heard me. Yeah, I'll just see if my old Yaesu 2900 and my J-Post still working. I'm over here in Morristown, Tennessee, trying to make a few contacts. Where you guys located at?
Him there's doing the paperwork. He's a security guard up at the mines up there in St. Charles, Virginia. I'm right here outside Newport, Tennessee on the foot of English Mountain. And Darrell, he went to the kitchen. He's up off of Highway 73 at Edgewater.
Highway 73, where?
In Edgewater. It's right outside Newport, Tennessee.
Okay, yeah, I know where Newport is. I've been there, but that town, that place, I've never heard the name. But anyway, I just tested my radio and trying different repeaters. I talked on the Gate City repeater, Crossville, Tennessee, and I'm trying Simplex, and I got a list here, and I seen English Mountain. I thought I'd try it.
You're making a fine trip. You're not far from English Mountain. I don't know if you know where it's at or not.
Yeah, I know where it's at. I've been there a few times. Well, I ain't been on the mountain. I've been to Newport, but just trying a few different repeaters and see. I've been out of radio for 6 or 8 months, and I'm just trying to see how many different repeaters I can hit around Knoxville, Sevierville, and Gate City, and just trying it out. Name here's Jerry. Call sign is KM4ZMZ.
You're doing a good job, Jerry. When did you get your ticket?
8 years ago, 2016, and I really can't key this radio down until that repeater drops out.
You say about keying the radio down when the repeater drops out?
Yeah, I've had my license 8 years, but I can't key down until that repeater drops. And the other radio, the 2980 I had, I could key it down when the repeater was still up there and that people would hear me, but it's the settings. I got to wait till the repeater drops out on the bars on my radio before I can key down. Other guys key down while the repeater's still engaged, and anyway.
We usually keep this engaged most of the time.
I didn't understand you. What'd you say?
Said this repeater stays engaged most of the time if there's anybody in here talking. Sometimes it's hard to get in here sideways. You have to run 1,000 watts to get in.
Well, the front face on my radios, when you're talking, you're lighting up all the bars. And when you stop talking, them bars stay there for 2 seconds. I can't key down until them bars drop out.
I've never seen a radio do that before.
Yeah, I got a 2980 and it didn't do that. It got fried. My wife spilled coffee in it, but it didn't do that. I could key down while them bars were still on my screen. This radio, if I key down when you get done talking, them bars are up on my screen. If I key down, it goes beep beep. I gotta wait till the repeater drops out before I can key.
That 2980, that's that new Yaesu, and it does 80 watts.
That's the repeater talking.
Comment.
Comment.
I believe he's got the busy channel lockout on his radio activated. That's the reason it won't let him key up when the bars are showing. It's showing somebody's active on it. The busy channel won't let him key it up.
Hey, I'm glad to hear that. I gotta get back into the menu. I can fix that.
I believe that's going to be what's going on with it.
Yeah, I'll get back into the menu. I ain't been in this radio in the menu in 3 or 4 years. I've programmed 50 repeaters in here several years ago. I'll get back into that menu and I'll fix that. The problem is if I'm trying to get into a net when they're having a net, they key down so fast one after another, and I cannot get into a net because I've got to wait till that thing drops out, and I can't.
Double. Have I got it? I said, this is November 4, Victor Oscar Lima, James in Mountain City. And I'm just doing that ID because Roger says I have to.
Yeah, I was saying that the busy channel lockout, I can't get into a net when they're having a net with everybody keying down so much. I can't hardly get into a net because I got to wait till it drops, and by the time it drops, other people are still talking, and yeah, I got to fix that. All righty, good to hear from you guys. Thanks for the information. I'm going to go around the band here and try to hit a few more repeaters, make a few more contacts, put a few more down in my logbook. Y'all have a good day. I'll say 73 here. Name is Jerry over here in Morristown, KM4ZMZ for ID.
All right, Jerry, you have a good evening. Good talking to you. Jump in here anytime. KG4YC. Hello there, Mikey. K4JLB. Just getting off work. I'm going to granddaughter's basketball game over in Morristown. I got off about 3 o'clock.
All righty. That's English Mountain. We'll try another repeater here. So what I have here is Channel 2, Mount Mitchell, North Carolina. It's 6,600 feet up. It's up on Mount Mitchell in North Carolina. The repeater's been up there since the early 70s. A guy named Ken lives in Landrum, South Carolina now. He put it up there in 1972, 1973. Great repeater, has a big footprint. I talked to Ken in Landrum, South Carolina, from this repeater in North Carolina. Awesome repeater. I'm not going to try to key down there talking.
There's no way that I could drive a truck.
So just saying I can hit a repeater in Crossville, yes I can. But Mount Mitchell, they have a Facebook group, the 6600 net. Big footprint on that repeater, talk a long way because Mount Mitchell is the highest point this side of the Rocky Mountains or this side of the Mississippi, whatever. But one of the highest mountains around this area. So on this radio, if I hit F4, it's got a weather channel.
For Monday, no hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not needed at this time. And now your 7-day forecast for the WXK46 listening area, including Knoxville and vicinity. Tonight.
Channel 18 is Wallen, Tennessee. I can't remember where that is, Wallen. I did hit the repeater. I'm going to key down now, see if I can raise somebody in Wallen, Tennessee. WALLAND, Wallen. KM4ZMZ, looking to make a contact here from Morristown, Tennessee. I hit the repeater, I saw that. Nobody there. I'm going to go back to Simplex, radio to radio, channel 13. KM4ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee, looking to make a contact here on Simplex from Morristown. Still ain't nobody on Simplex. I always race somebody by now on Simplex. That is Elizabeth in channel 19. In Elizabeth, and I hit the repeater. I just keyed down. I didn't talk. Let's try Elizabeth. KM4 ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee. Looking to make a contact here. Elizabeth, I hit the repeater. You know, even though I hit the repeater, if nobody's on it, nobody listening, then there's nobody there. But my radio will hit Elizabeth in here from Morristown. Well, we'll try 27.